Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. Don't find fault, find a remedy. Failure is simply the opportunity to begin again, this time more intelligently. Coming together is a beginning. Keeping together is progress. Working together is success. Quality means doing it right when no one is looking. Thinking is the hardest work there is, which is probably the reason why so few engage in it. You can't build a reputation on what you are going to do. Obstacles are those frightful things you see when you take your eyes off your goal. Chop your own wood, and it will warm you twice. The only real mistake is the one from which we learn nothing. Anyone who stops learning is old, whether at 20 or 80. Anyone who keeps learning stays young. If money is your hope for independence, you will never have it. The only real security that a man can have in this world is a reserve of knowledge, experience, and ability. I am looking for a lot of men who have an infinite capacity to not know what can't be done. The only thing worse than training employees and losing them is not training them and keeping them. Vision without execution is just hallucination. When everything seems to be going against you, remember that the airplane takes off against the wind, not with it. If you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always got. One of the greatest discoveries a man makes, one of his great surprises, is to find he can do what he was afraid he couldn't do. You can't learn in school what the world is going to do next year. The only history that is worth a tinker's dam is the history we make today. I do not believe a man can ever leave his business. He ought to think of it by day and dream of it by night. Money is like an arm or leg, use it or lose it. There is joy in work. There is no happiness except in the realization that we have accomplished something. The competitor to be feared is one who never bothers about you at all, but goes on making his own business better all the time. There is no man living who isn't capable of doing more than he thinks he can do.